Finally, I've been waiting for this package for ages. So ordered this on April 13th, now it's April 27th, and it was supposed to arrive at May 6th, so I was already shocked that this was going to take so much time. Happy that it arrived earlier, but even though it is a little earlier, it's way too late for this review that I wanted to do. And well, it is what it is, so let's get this thing out of the box.
Wasting time is all I do, but now when I'm with you, so much time, nothing to do. I'm dropping you texts now. You said you want me when it's that. Being with you just feels right. Said we could meet it when it's that.
So here it is, the Nike Air Zoom Spiridon Cage 2 in the OG red and silver colorway. This is the first time this has released ever. So if you want to grab these, now is the chance. These have been pretty sought after among sneaker enthusiasts. And like I said, Nike has re-released them for the first time. I think it's a cool move by Nike to be re-releasing them again. Of course, we have to expect that they are running this thing into the ground again with a million colorways that nobody needs. I think grabbing an OG colorway is always the route to go. So since this is an OG colorway, I'm down with it. Still, I think this is a really obscure sneaker, probably one of the quirkiest designs that you can find already back then, and even by today's standards, this is a very unusual design. This has been designed by Stephen Smith. Stephen Smith is known from his work with a lot of sneaker brands. He had been working with New Balance. For example, he designed the 1500, which is a very popular model. He designed the Reebok Instant Fury. He designed a couple Nike shoes as well. And most recently, he had been working with Kanye West on the Yeezy. So a very reputable name here. And this is one of his earlier works. So back to these. Like I said, I'm still a little undecided whether this is whack or dope, but I'm more leaning towards the dope because this is so unusual. This is hard to pull off with any outfit, I think. Not sure if this is restricting you in any way, but I think if you dress a certain way, maybe even high fashion, I think this is probably also gonna be a pretty good fit. Not sure if I would be wearing tight pants with these or shorts that look a little bit awkward with shorts. But I think with a little wider pants, these are definitely a good fit. Anyways, let's jump right into the materials. As this is a vintage runner from the 90s, this is comprised of an all synthetic upper. We have the silver cage here, and we have a mesh material. And the mesh material is very breathable. It's a very open pore mesh, as you can see, and this makes this shoe very light. I think this is a perfect shoe for the summertime. And also in the cage, you can see an opening here at the heel, and if I put back this tongue, this whole shoe features a sock-like construction, and this tongue is only inserted into the cage, and you can see my finger here through the knitting. Very open, very breathable. Also, the inner liner of the shoe has a woven structure sitting on top of the foam. And you can probably even wear these without any socks at all, and you can clean them easily because it's all synthetic upper. Not sure if I would throw this into a washing machine because they have this silver material here on the cage upper, which features some microstructured ridges here. If you move your thumb over it, you can hear it a little bit scratch. And I have this material on a Pegasus 93, and over time now it is deteriorating a little. It is getting sticky, and you can see scratches from the nails, not so great. So I'm not sure how long this upper here is going to last. But of course, back then this hasn't been made for eternity, and even today this is not made to last forever. We have a red and black Nike swoosh on either side. Of course, we have a Firelight midsole, and in the back of the midsole we have the Zoom unit sitting inside of this red cage. Of course, this is giving the shoe the name. Also, the upper construction here is giving the shoe the name because this is also a cage. And the midsole is something that I have not seen that way because this features an almost entirely diagonal structure. and you have a little traction pad here in the front to give you some traction, and another traction patch here at the heel, because the rest of the midsole here is made from the Firelight material, which is a little slippery, and you might remember this from the Nike Air Free. Not so great on slippery surfaces, I have to admit, but this should help with slipping away. Also Nike logo here at the front, and this shoe only features few hits of 3M in form of those dots here at the toe. Then we have this surrounding the Nike swoosh at the heel, and of course, as usual, a little 3M patch on the tongue. Sizing wise, I would go true to size. I heard people commenting on the Stussy pair that they run big and you should size a half size down. I would not recommend that. I think lengthwise these are true to size. They might give you the impression that they run a little bigger because this is a little bit wider, and this material here is very, very stretchable and breathable. So this might give the impression, but from a length perspective, these are definitely true to size. They are also a little bit wide in the lacing section, very, very generous. So if you want to tie them for a secure fit, this is going to be pretty narrow here, which is going to look like shit. So I would probably keep them almost unlaced, because this sock-like construction is really hugging your foot, and they're not going to fall off if you have them untied. My advice, should you buy them? I think this is definitely a conversation piece. This is not for everyone, I'm sure about that. I think someone who is interested in high fashion, this might be something for you. Someone who is really a sneaker enthusiast or really likes the vintage Nike stuff, this now is a chance to grab a pair like this, because these were very hard to come by as a vintage pair. I know Nike is producing a ton of colorways. I think there are at least 6, 7, 8 new colorways lined up. This is such an unusual design that I cannot see them flying off the shelf. I can still see a full size run in the shops. So I would wait, if you can wait. If you want to grab them now, because summertime is coming up, Nike is giving a 25% discount right now, at least here in Germany. And other than that, if you can wait, because I can see them going for at least between 30 and 50%. But for all the first movers, you can go with them right now with that 25% discount. If you want to see what these look like on feet, then stay tuned for the on-fit section, which is coming out right now. And I'm going to see you in a couple of seconds.
Wasting time is all I do. But now when I'm with you, so much time, nothing to do. I'm dropping you texts now. You said you want me when it's that. Being with you just feels right. You said we could meet it when it's that. Yeah, slow down. Sun is about to go down. So what you doing tonight? It's everything I can't think of.
So that's it for today with the Nike Air Zoom Spiridon Cage 2 in the OG red and silver colorway. Let me know what you think about this release down in the comment section. I'm trying to answer every comment. Do you think this is dope? Do you think this is whack? I'm really leaning more towards the dope side, and I think this is really nice to have in a true sneaker enthusiast collection. I think this is an awesome design, a very unusual sneaker. So, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I'm gonna see you in the next one. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Want this to last. Said you wanted honest. I'm giving you my hand.